on a I'm in a brand new model. It'll be here tomorrow. I don't got fears or problems. Only got real ones round them. Only got. It take a week to count it. Then I'm back up. Name the place and we pack up. Running these racks up. 100 meals a week after. Down from laughter. When they come to handles, never had one. With a bad one. Made a meal today and they my last one.
Oh, I had to get back up. I had to get back up. I can't take no loss. You better call back up. I'm running it down to finish. I don't play, get down to get it. Talk about that, come slide, I'm with it. Better see me now, on God, I'm litty. I know that you tryna go big. Better run up the cash, you love to spend. Made it, kill it, and did it again. I'm ready intent, no, I'm down to win. I can't feel bad about it. I know you sad about it.
Know you sad about it. Know you sad about it.
I'm moving too fast, I can't stop. Wiping it down with the paint hot. Left hand on the wheel. I'm closing the top when the raindrop. I'm keeping the game in the headlock. When throwed and blinded my dreadlock. In the end zone with the mad dot. One phone call, get it dead stop. I feel like I own the season. Say one thing, just give me a reason. Knowing you're mad, I'm undefeated. Top dog, making it even.
Oh, I had to get back up. I had to get back up.
I can't take no loss. You better call back up. I'm running it down to finish. I don't play, get down to get it. Talk about that, come slide, I'm with it. Better see me now, on God, I'm litty. I know that you're tryna go big. Better run up the cash, you love to spend. Made it, kill it, and did it again. With the intent, no, I'm down to win. I can't feel bad about it. I know you sad about it.
Know you sad about it. Know you sad about it.
Okay, Coach, thanks. CA Sports coverage of the NFL brings us to Southern California and the newly named Dignity Health Sports Park in Carson. Today, it's a matchup in the AFC West between the Denver Broncos and our home team. Strap in. This will be a good one. 2 one-loss teams getting together as they're underway on EA Sports. And this will be a touchback as that sails over the inline.
That 180, block 15.
Hey. Tighten up.
Left.
Rivers on first down. And that is incomplete. He couldn't hold on through the contact. Brings up second down.
Nice play there to force the incompletion. And to me, one thing's for sure. When you're the underdogs and you're playing on the road, you absolutely have to get takeaways. You've got to get the ball from them.
Yeah, win that turnover battle. Going to be key. They did. And the Broncos get there and take him down.
All right, partner, I'm going to be Captain Obvious right here. Not the start you're looking for offensively, right? Incomplete pass followed by a sack.
And when he went down, it looked like that right ankle got turned, but thankfully he popped up okay, and they breathed a sigh of relief on that sideline.
Red Delta!
Mike 8.
Third and long for Rivers. He'll get this to Eckler, and down he'll go at the 25.
That's certainly playing down in distance very well by the defense, isn't it? Take whatever you want underneath, by all means.
He was only asked to punt once in the victory last week as he sends this one away. $12 yards on the return that time. And the Broncos take over, first down and 10. Good starting position for the Broncos here as they come up first and 10 at the 40. Now the young man who was a Pro Bowler as an undrafted rookie, it's Phillip Lindsay. Credit him with a 1-yard gain there to make it 2nd and 9.
They tried a quick hitter inside, but that one was swallowed up because what they're hoping, this big defensive lineman will take the bait and move laterally and open up a crease that they can run through. Didn't happen on that play.
Mike, check.
Hey, box truck.
Back.
Check, 61, matchbox lights. On the pitch.
On second down, it's Lindsay. And an alley to run. And he's going to get this all the way down inside the 35. That one covers 24 yards. It's a first down. Well, we talked about Philip Lindsay so much last year, but it bears repeating. Undrafted in 2018. The Broncos would sign him in May, and that was a good decision. He would have a 1,000-yard season, 9 touchdowns en route to a Pro Bowl appearance. So from undrafted to playing in the Pro Bowl in 10 months, that's pretty clean living for Philip Lindsay. And they'll get this one down to about the 20-yard line. Give him 14 yards there and a Denver first down.
Ready? 8, read. 80 weapons.
Safety creek.
Hey, exit.
Into the red zone, it's locked. And that's going to be intercepted. It's the all-pro safety, Derwin James. And the return.
The throw that you really want to make. He got so excited thinking his guy was open that he made it easy for the defensive back to go get the football.
Melvin Gordon, the 2-time Pro Bowler, and just no chance of turning the corner. He can only get back to the line of scrimmage. 2nd and 10 coming up.
I know that speed is the hallmark of today's NFL game, but the key to good rushing defense is still having your linebackers set the edge.
So after the run for no gain, here's 2nd and 10. From the shotgun, it's Rivers. He rifles one that's intercepted. Picked off by Kareem Jackson. And he's going to return it to the 21-yard line.
Brandon, this is a veteran quarterback back there. He should know better than to make a throw like this. This is definitely not his best ball. And I think he knew this was trouble the second it was leaving his hand.
They go back to the air here after the INT on the last drive. And the tip there altered the ball flight, and it falls incomplete. It'll be 2nd down.
It's always a battle. Who's going to win on first down, the offense or the defense? Let's face it, if you've got the ball, 4 yards or more on first down is what you're aiming for. They tried to throw for it there. Nice effort to knock that one away and bring up 2nd down.
On 2nd down, a run with Lindsay. He'll get it inside the red zone, but only for a couple down to the 19. Well, good field position to start the drive, but under the gun now here on 3rd and 8. Throwing his lock on 3rd down. That is caught inside the 5. And he'll take it into the end zone for a Denver score. Colby Listenby with touchdown number 7 on the year, as his guys are able to strike first here in this opening quarter. McManus's point after is good, and that makes the score 7-0. After the touchdown, here's McManus now to kick it away. And that'll carry over the back line of the end zone for a touchback. The Charger drive about to get going. They threw an interception the first time they had the football, wound up leading to a touchdown the other way. How do you approach drive number 2?
Going back to your game plan coming in, everyone has matchups that they like better than others. Where they think they have an advantage, dial up some of those plays. Try and go to those spots and get your offense moving.
Rivers incomplete on first down. Here's 2nd and 10. Throwing again. Rivers. The attempt on the dive, and he has it. What a catch. First down, Los Angeles there with a pickup of 14 yards.
Well, partner, when you ask anyone other than your QB to throw the ball, you must have a lot of confidence, or you think you're really going to fake them out, and it looks like they did exactly that.
Yeah, going deep in the playbook, and a great grab on the other end. And he'll be taken down, but not before he gets into enemy territory. Give him 12 yards there. The Chargers have a first down. So a 1st and 10 now in Denver territory at the 49-yard line.
Load it.
Again, it's Rivers. Dancing to his left. And time finally runs out. He can't get rid of the football, and he's taken down. Derek Wolfe popping in for the sack. You never want to give up a sack. From the O-line's perspective, they hate it for several reasons, especially because they felt like they let little brother down back there in the pocket.
Oh, no doubt. They have a ton of pride, and they go into every job wanting to keep that guy clean. They want that.
Into a double team, and it's intercepted. Picked off at the 39, and they are going to set up shop at the 40-yard line. The Broncos onto the field, ready to start their next drive. They've got a 7-0 lead in the football as well as they start out 1st and 10. The drive will commence with a run by Lindsey, and they're going to stop him right at the line of scrimmage. Just no cutback lane to be found whatsoever. 2nd and 10. After 7-0 on EA Sports.
X3, 218, chop.
Throwing on 2nd down. Lock. And the Chargers rush is going to get there. Down he goes. Joey Bosa in there to get him. And on the season now, that is 9 sacks for him. An extra cornerback now in the game for the Chargers here on 3rd. On 3rd and long, it's Lock. This is intercepted. Picked off by Adrian Phillips. 2nd interception for him now here in this first half. And you got to think he's a rookie, Charles. How much does confidence start to become a factor?
I think that's a great question because that's what they're going to check on when he gets to the sidelines. The coach is going to check on, his teammates are going to check on it, because when you haven't done it before, it's not something that's part of you. You got to see how you're going to react. Let's see how he bounces back.
Yeah, because 2 interceptions for him in college and a half. I mean, that just didn't happen. 14 yards is the pickup there and a Charger first down. On 1st and 10, Rivers. Benjamin's got it. Now the ball comes loose, but this will get out of bounds, so possession will stay the same.
I don't know about you, but I could hear and feel the sigh of relief all the way up here in our booth.
That was palpable. The sideline, the friend there.
No doubt about it. Ball goes over the sideline, able to retain possession, no turnover. I know his coaches are screaming, just hang on to the ball, man.
And this is going to be another first down as they'll make the tackle at the Broncos' 23.
This has to go down as one of the simpler routes in the playbook, but oh so effective. Nice completion there. Keeps the sticks moving.
This offense finding its legs now. Here's another 1st and 10. Rivers again. Now a hit, and Rivers lost the football.
On plays like this where the ball comes free, it's often unusual for the team that lost it to get it back, because this is a quarterback. The ball gets away from him. Everyone else is trying to execute what they're supposed to do on offense. They're usually looking in the other direction, downfield, or have moved away from him. In this case, though, a teammate is able to come up with the ball.
79.
Throwing on 2nd and long. Rivers. And this one incomplete. Too much contact to hold on to that one, and it's 3rd down.
The beauty of being able to play a zone defense, when you can sit back and see the ball coming out of the quarterback's hands, guess what? Creates a lot of confusion, kind of a muddle in the middle of the field where you can go make a play on the football.
An incomplete pass on that last play, and that means they'll need to come up with something here on 3rd down. And he'll be brought down inside the 20 at the 19. It'll be a pickup of 16, but they'll remain short of the marker, and it's 4th down. They had quite a hole to dig out of there on 3rd and long. Not able to get the first, but a pretty good-sized run.
A really good run, but how much confidence do you have in your next play call that you can sell to the head coach? Let's go get it on 4th down. Do you really have a play you believe in, or are you just hopeful? And you got to sell it to the big man before it gets called.
And this will not be returnable. It's out of the back of the end zone for a touchback. The Broncos onto the field, ready to start their next drive. They've shown precious little here offensively thus far as they try again with a 1st down now. The run on 1st down gets them a couple up to the 27. 2 yards on the pickup there. It'll be 2nd and 8.
They tried a quick hitter inside, but that one was swallowed up because what they're hoping, those big defensive linemen will take the bait and move laterally and open up a crease that they can run through. Didn't happen on that play.
17 yards for the Broncos there as they've got themselves a 1st down. On 1st and 10, it's Lindsey. Joey Bosa in on the stop. The run only got a yard. Here's 2nd and 9. Lock to throw on 2nd down. Nowhere to escape, and he goes down. Joey Bosa has now recorded 10 sacks on the season. 2 minutes to play in this first half. 7-3 our score. And we remind you, coming up at the half, we'll join who, Charles?
The coach.
The coach, Jonathan Coachman, standing by in Orlando. He'll have stats and scores from games in progress, as well as scores from earlier today.
The coach.
We get slap happy up here sometimes. Wide open receiver complete. And they'll get this well past midfield before being stopped just before the 35. A very well-executed play. It goes for 29 yards. So from the 36 now, 1st and 10. Throwing on 1st down is Locke. Chargers able to get the pressure and bring him down. Melvin Ingram dropping the hammer off the edge. Sacks a growing theme in this first half. This is 2nd and long. Throwing now is Locke. Completes it to Davis. And they'll wind up getting this one all the way down inside the 20. Now the Broncos are going to call the first of their timeouts as they'll stop it with just over 40 seconds to go in the first half.
61, matchbox lights. Look at me, zipper.
Kill, turn up. Kill, turn up.
Blue draw Corkers.
Flare.
Hey, orbit.
Check 59.
Hit it.
From the red zone now, they'll look to throw. Firing quickly here, and that's complete. And he's brought down just outside of the 10 at the 11. 5 yards on the catch there, brings up 2nd down. They go back to the ground now with Lindsey. And he'll be brought down here at the 3-yard line. Now the Broncos going to use the 2nd of their timeouts as they stop it with 16 seconds to go in half number 1.
60 outlaw, 80 weapon.
The Chargers going to signal for the first of their timeouts as they stop it with 16 seconds to go in half number 1.
18 Gator. General West. Snap.
They'll try to run with Lindsey. And they'll get him down just shy of the goal line at about the 1. Give him 2 yards on that one. 2nd and goal now. And they'll burn the timeout with 5 seconds left. A chance to try to add 3 points before heading to the locker room. They come out 5 wide, 3 of them to the right side. No move for the field goal unit. They're going to go here with 5 seconds left. Noah Fant in the final seconds of the first half. And the Broncos push further out in front. Now McManus to tack on the extra point. And this one's right through to make it a 14-3 ball game. After the touchdown, here's McManus now to kick it away. This is fielded at the goal line. So we come upon halftime with the visiting Broncos taking the lead to the locker room. As we send you to Orlando to check in with Jonathan Coachman at our EA Sports Halftime Report. Coach, Broncos with a lead, and they will be receiving this kickoff here as quarter 3 is underway. This will be taken in at the 1. And he's up past the 20 to the 22-yard line. The Broncos onto the field ready to start their next drive. They built a good first-half lead. Now they have a chance to add on to it.
And what I'm thinking is that the offensive staff spent the entire halftime just working with them on, here's what we think they're going to do to attack us in the second half. Nice first half that we've had, guys, but be prepared for some change-ups. We're going to see them when we kick it off in the second half.
See how they handle any adjustments. Nowhere to escape, and he goes down. Joey Bosa in there to drop him for his 11th sack of the year.
They need to stop to get back into this game, and here's one right to start the third quarter.
Yeah, anytime you go to the lockers with that 2-3 score deficit, you're right. You need that stop, get the football back, and they've done just that.
Series to series, play to play.
And the job becomes twice as difficult now. After the sack, it's 2nd and 20.
Mike 5'9", Mike 5'9". Here we go, here we go. Mike 59, Mike 59.
Hey, Echo. Big dribble, big dribble.
Block gonna throw. He's got his big tight end, Fant. And he'll get it up here this time to the 21. And they'll get 9 there as that sets him up better for third down.
Hey, high 7.
Check, 59, 59. Come to my work. We want it. Come to my work. 59 Mike, 59 Mike.
Get it.
On third down, Locke. He's going to go for a big play downfield. And that pass is going to be intercepted by the All-Pro DB Desmond King. And they will set up shop at their own 46-yard line. Certainly not what he was hoping for, Charles. That's now 3 interceptions in this ball game.
But there's a lot of knowledge to be gleaned every time you throw an interception if you do things the right way. And hasn't there been a pretty darn good quarterback along the way who threw a lot of interceptions early, learned from them, and became great later?
Who would that be?
That'd be one Peyton Manning. Threw 28 his rookie year. That's the NFL record. How'd things turn out for him?
I think okay. He's a guy in all the commercials now, right?
Yeah, I think he's doing okay.
After the loss to start out, here's 2nd and 11. Rivers completes it to Benjamin. And he'll get it into enemy territory just across midfield at the 49. That catch good for 5. It's third down.
Brandon, perfect defense in this situation would have meant that there was an incompletion. They would have picked it off. Okay, so they gave up the completion. But I really enjoyed watching how the defense stayed in sync, stayed in great communication. And as he dragged across each zone, you see him pointing
and nowhere to get away. Rivers is dropped.
The amount of sacks that they've absorbed in this game is absolutely extraordinary. Let's just face it. This offensive line, flat out, cannot handle this pass rush. It's been demonstrated time and time again.
Nice job bringing that one back. 14 on the return. And the offense will take over with a new set of downs. Locke and the Broncos going to come up 1st and 10 at their own 28-yard line. And not much, maybe a yard up to the 29. Here's 2nd and 9, just a yard on that last run.
Hey, Delta.
Brings up 2nd and 9 at the 29-yard line.
59, Mike 59.
Look at me. Go, go. Shoot.
Now Locke throwing on 2nd down. Throwing right, and that's complete. And he'll be out of bounds, but able to get it up past past the 45. Solid gain of 18 yards and a Denver first down. On first down, Lindsey. He's got the first down and more inside the 40. And all the way down to the 33-yard line. Another big gainer that time. This one goes for 19 yards.
Now, this is an example of breaking down a defense, because on a lot of these runs, he's getting past the point of attack, and guess what he's doing? Forcing the secondary guys to have to make a lot of tackles.
On first down, right back to Lindsey. That one good for 13 and a Denver first down.
They're trying to show that they can run the ball and protect this lead. Give it to the backs, play a little bit of keep away, don't you think?
And that's probably a good philosophy at this point, going to make that defense stand up and stop them.
Protein spill. Yes.
59 Mike, check, 59. I got it.
Topper.
Block now on first down. And the coverage terrific there as that's knocked down and incomplete. Desmond King there on the coverage.
This defense could use some more of these types of plays. How about him reading it, driving on the football, and he's right there for the pass breakup.
From the 21, it's 2nd and 10. They'll run here with Lindsey. They'll wind up getting 10 back as that sets them up for third down. A lot to praise on this drive, obviously. I know you're seeing what I'm seeing. Those guys up front, they're getting it done.
Doesn't matter what play is called. They are handling their business at the line of scrimmage and dominating right now on this drive.
They'll try and run for it with Lindsey. Oh, now Lindsey lost the football and picked up by the Chargers.
They may have the edge on the scoreboard, but that hasn't made them passive, has it? I mean, they dialed up a pretty good run blitz there. And Brandon, you know that all blitzes aren't just designed to get to the quarterback and the passer. Sometimes you're just trying to take away every gap, every hole that might be created in the running game, and they did it to perfection and caused a fumble there.
Took away the gaps, took away the holes, took away the football. And he'll get it up here this time to the 21. A gain of 6 there on first. 6 yards was the pickup on the last completion, so here's 2nd and 4. Throwing again on 2nd down, but this time it's incomplete.
Trying to get that one to his tight end, and they've been trying to get the ball to him, but as of yet, unable to successfully complete one. But you know there's usually a nice comfort zone in throwing to the tight end. Great sight lines, usually right in the middle of the field.
And they'll get him down about 3 yards short of the first. Just a yard on the run there, and that's going to bring us to a 4th down. Here's Ty Long now as he's on to punt for L.A. Oh, this is off the side of his foot. And where did this one go out? Not good. Let's see. They're going to say inside the 35-yard line. From the 34 now, here's 1st and 10.
61, matchbox lights. 49, check 49. Bravo.
Check, 59. Come on, baby. Let's see what you got. 59.
You're out.
Check, 59. Defense.
On 1st and 10, here's Locke. And he's going to be taken down. They sack him on what will be the final play of quarter number 3. Back now at Dignity Health Sports Park in Carson. It's Bronco football, and they also have the lead here as we get set for the 4th.
No.
On 2nd down now, it's Lindsey. He gets him moving forward again with an 8-yard run, but they'll still be left with 14 yards to go on 3rd. The Broncos on 3rd down, 2 for 5 to this point. This is 3rd and 14. They'll go again with Lindsey. And he's going to get this to the 31, but that is still well short of what he needed. A good pickup there, 7 yards, but it brings up 4th down.
That was a good run, probably right on the edge of breaking into something really big. So the defensive guys right now are talking about, okay, what can we do to slow him down before he truly gets started?
So they settle for just the 3, but clearly right now anything helps trying to salt this one away in the 4th.
Without a doubt, obviously a touchdown probably would have been the final nail to finish this thing off, but it's still 8 up time, got points. So while it's not mission accomplished, it's darn close.
The Chargers take over 1st and 10 at their own 21-yard line.
The Charger drive about to get going. And on the last go-around, they really couldn't get anything going.
They had to punt from deep inside their own territory, which means they're going to lose the field position battle as a general rule. What they're looking for now is a little more consistency, move the ball at least a few times on offense, get a couple of first downs, and hopefully flip the field.
Yeah, just something to build off of. That's what they're looking for here. Throwing on 2nd and 8. Rivers. Complete. Hunter Henry with a grab. 6 yards is the pickup, and that'll lead to a 3rd down. Well, last year, Henry really looked poised for a prime breakout season, but then May 22nd, tore his ACL during OTAs, ruled out for the year. Actually was added to the active roster in a pretty heroic return for their playoff clash with New England, but did not play. 29 career games for him. Henry 12 touchdowns, and now with Antonio Gates' career coming to a close, they expect a lot out of the 24-year-old Hunter Henry. All right, they're going to try and keep hope alive here on 4th down. They're going for it. The Chargers go here. It's Rivers. And that is incomplete. Boy, it looked like he had it and dropped it. And the Broncos are going to get the football back in great field position. Line of scrimmage, the 31 now on 1st and 10.
I don't think you got it, son.
Now it's Lindsey. And he'll get about 3 as he's brought down to the 28. 3 yards on that last carry. Here's 2nd and 7. Another run by Lindsey. And inside the 20 before he's brought down. A 10-yard pickup, and it's enough for a Broncos 1st down.
He's still rumbling, isn't he? Still looking fresh in this one despite the heavy workload. But you and I both know, well-conditioned, and he did tell us that he thrives on being at his peak late in ball games.
On the set. Hey, wahoo!
Watch his flat, watch his flat. Watch his flat, watch his flat. Shit. Check.
Look, squeeze. Let's go. 2.
On 1st down, Locke. Looking end zone, but it's incomplete. That pass just a little bit off. It looked like maybe he tried to force it in there.
Game speed, always different, no matter what you do in practice. Can't simulate it, right? So your decision-making, everything has to be a little bit quicker. Sometimes it can throw you off until you adjust.
59's mark, check, 59.
Locke again here on 2nd and 10. Toward the end zone, but that's going to wind up incomplete.
And it is true. You can draft the fastest. You can draft the most athletic guys. But if they don't know the art of positioning, sometimes it's all for naught. In this case, in the right spot, helped force the incompletion.
Yeah, but had his hands on it for a second. Would have been a tough catch, though. Falls incomplete. Meanwhile, on 3rd down, they take a shot at the end zone, but it's incomplete. Those passes out that far wide always make you hold your breath a little bit. Felt like it was in the air for a while.
What it does is it allows a defender to gain some ground, come from a long distance, and have a chance to affect the pass.
And with things looking pretty good on the scoreboard, they're going to keep the offense out there and go for it here on 4th.
Switch.
Lock gonna go on 4th down. And he'll lay out and pull it in. What a diving catch there. Some collective exhales over there on the sideline. A big pickup through the air on 4th down to bring up 1st and goal. A good chance now to put this game on ice. This is 1st and goal. They'll run with Lindsay. And he's going to pull his way down to about the 1-yard line. That's a gain of 7, and we'll leave them with 2nd and goal coming up. 2 minutes left to play in this football game here on EA Sports. So it's Bronco football as we get you reset here. They've got a 2nd and goal now as they look to add a few more points here onto their total.
Mike, check. 59. You're trash. 59, Mike. Check. 59. Let's go, baby. They turn up.
Hey, Charlie.
Let's get that ball. Mike 5'9". Danny. He's crashing.
Snap.
On 2nd and goal. Lock. And intercepted. Maybe the turning point they need. Picked up by the linebacker, Mason Foster. Well, you just kind of feel for him right now. 4 interceptions, and you can almost see through his face mask. There's a lot going on in between the ears.
There certainly is, and probably way too much, because now he's probably doubting himself a little bit, wondering what adjustments he has to make. But here's what he needs to do. Get through this game. Go to the press conference, meet it head on, and show your teammates you're ready to shoulder what happened today, and you'll be ready for the next game.
And if he can do that as a rookie, that's a great sign of maturity. Throwing, Rivers. He's got Allen. That throw good for 4. It's 2nd down. 4 yards on that last completion, so that sets up 2nd and 6. Rivers. Now a hit, and Rivers lost the football. Well, call it luck or skill, whatever the case is. They're feeling good about just keeping the football there.
Yeah, the biggest thing that they're calling it now, our ball. I mean, they don't care if it was luck or skill.
And this is intercepted, and that should do it. Picked off near the 34, and he will score. Touchdown, Denver. That's the story of the game. They've been suffocating all game long on defense. They were suffocating there again in a big way.
And they've done it not just by out-athleting them, which is often the case, but by being able to adjust to anything they tried to throw at them and beating them to the punch each and every time. This was a defense that was well prepared.
Extra point from McManus is good. And the decision to just kick the extra point winds up successful. So they'll get another shot on offense following that pick 6. And now the kick is away. This is fielded at the goal line. And he'll take this across the 25. A couple extra yards up to the 27-yard line. The Charger drive about to get going. They've lost this one. Their offense has struggled. Do they try to put together something here at the end just to take into next week?
Yeah, sometimes teams want to do that and coaches want to. I remember one time I was on a team and we were losing late in the game like this, and you knew it was lost. It was over, right? And the coach called a running play and pretty much said to everyone, I want to see something executed well before we get out of here. And that was the message to the team.
Just something to build on.
Just something to build on, get it done, and maybe we can look at that and say, we'll get better as we go forward.
On 3rd down, this is Melvin Gordon. And this play going to be stopped in its tracks at the 32, and obviously well short of the 1st down. So this one will wind up a Denver victory.